Hello, fellow classmates and Professor Ward. Thank you for choosing my presentation to watch today. I will make this as painless as possible for you to the best of my ability. The main takeaway, in my opinion, is to think critically about the impact of tourism in certain areas. And usually this is easy to do when the destination is an obvious tourist trap, but the Tampa Bay area seems more like a nice in-between where it's very residential and caters a lot to the residents there, but also like gets a lot of tourist attention because of like Busch Garden and things like that. So again, it's not usually the first tourist destination that many families would choose to visit because places like Orlando, Miami, and the Keys exist, but Tampa Bay still holds a lot of charm. In St. Petersburg, the main attraction that I made sure to visit was the Dali Museum and the Vinoy Hotel several blocks down. In Tampa, I visited the University of South Florida, and the main the main tourist attraction that I went to, if you could even call it a tourist attraction, and I'll explain more of that later, was the Buddhist Thai temple. I think it was like kind of like in the outskirts of Tampa. And, yeah. I'll start with St. Petersburg, but visiting the Dali Museum was pretty cool. Not only is the architecture of the building something like out of Dali's surrealist paintings, but it also holds the highest amount of Dali's works under one roof. I think the integration of this tourist destination into Tampa Bay was a great idea because it further accentuated the area's richness in fine arts. In fact, according to stpete.org, the city is considered the #1 ranking as America's arts destination for mid-sized cities, surpassing Charleston, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, and more by American Style magazine since 2010. And when I was leaving the Dali, we passed by the Vinoy, and I thought it looked really cool. I think that it's important for a city to establish an identity because it further defines what the city has to offer to its visitors. So St. Petersburg should not just be known as where Charlie Crist moved as a kid, but as a place where fine arts enthusiasts can visit. And through this, the city can build a better reputation as the hub of fine arts in South Florida. In Tampa, I think one of the coolest tourist experiences I ever had was going to a Thai temple for breakfast. Temple Wat Mongkolratanaram holds a fundraiser for the Buddhist community in their temple every Sunday morning by cooking authentic Thai cuisine. And I can assure you that it's authentic Thai cuisine because everybody there was Thai. And they sold food as a way to make money for the temple. And the curry and rice plate, for example, or just like the majority of the bigger meals, they were about $5. The dessert is like $3, and then they sell Vietnamese and Thai tea, or Vietnamese coffee and Thai tea for, and then the $2 and water was only $1. It was really cheap for how good the food was, and it was really, really delicious. I didn't expect there to be so many people because I thought it was just a very small community thing, but it generates a crowd of about 200 people is what my brother told me, and the only attenders, or the majority of the people who go are the Tampa locals. So that includes like USF students and just anybody living nearby, I guess, who knows about it. It was like really low key, but it seemed like only me and like a handful of people were the only tourists there. So it was probably the most authentic experience I had of Tampa because it wasn't a tourist destination. It was just a local community's Sunday brunch place. The temple is tucked away in a rural part of Tampa where dirt, gravel, and grass make up the the roadway. So it wasn't trying to sell authenticity, it simply was an authentic experience, and it was untouched by artificial tourism ploys. And I think that experiences like that, like the one I had at the temple, is what people should be looking for when they travel. It shouldn't be about doing it shouldn't be about doing commercialized activities. It should people should do as the Romans do and ask what the locals do what the authentic experience is and what can send the most meaningful message to the traveler about a certain place. And I thank you for watching again. Have a nice day.